everybody, welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope you had a pleasant weekend. Last Monday we did the history by mail, and now we're going to return to the trading card games. This one is a new one, not only to me, but also, I believe, to the market. Julie Farnham actually saw it on Instagram and sent me it. I looked into it, and I was, as they say, the intrigued. So I ended up getting all that is available. Right now, it is a starter pack and 2 expansion decks, of which we will cover at some point. But we're going to take a look at his Omaaj, the starter pack set. Pay homage to your favorite subject as you race to complete your 6-card Omaaj set first. Celestial Bodies deck versus Mesozoic Era deck. And then the 2 expansion decks that they have thus far. We have Pax Romana, which I think is going to be really good. And Ocean Depths, which is going to be utterly terrifying because, as we all know, the water is where the monsters live. But in addition to all that, I got a bunch of different things. I'm going to throw a shout out to the creator. It's Lefty Lucy Games, and actually, handwritten note: enjoy Omaaj. Check out our YouTube channel for playthrough and deck featurettes. If you like a particular deck, please leave a review and let folks know why. It helps us a lot. Thank you. And that is Charlie, who is, according to the website, also the chief game nut. So, and also, we got stickers. We've got stickers. Many of these stickers will probably end up going on my water bottle. We've got a little dino with an egg. We've got the channel swag, and I'm going to link to Lefty Lucy YouTube channel down below, and a shout out to them because this is going to be interesting. And they only joined, I think they joined YouTube under a year ago, and I'm going to be curious. I've look at this guy before we continue. Look at this guy. Hello. Planetary sticker. Whoops. And here's like the Pax Romana stuff that we're going to be looking at some point. Now, I was looking at the website and reading the rules. It doesn't seem, on the initial look, it looks a little more difficult than it is, but it's really not. Like, that's what I thought about Magic all those years ago, that I'll never be able to pick it up, but you can pick up the basics pretty quick. But we're going to take a look at, and I asked a friend of mine because she saw it, and she said, dinosaurs have to be the first one. So we're going to take a look at, like, the basic rules and just enjoy the artwork of the Mesozoic Era deck. And the Mesozoic Era, by the by, was what they would call the Age of the Reptiles. That was when the dinosaurs were at their peak. It was about 252 to 66 million years ago. But that was the era that ended with the cataclysmic event, be it the meteor or whatever. But that is what brought the end of that. So here's the rule book, and it's on the website. It's actually pretty easy. Basically, because they probably cover it in some of their videos, just a quick little overview. Essentially, what you're trying to do, where's the thing? There's different zones. We have the Omaaj zone. There's 6 cards, and basically, you have to complete a puzzle. Each one has it. So you got, let's see, yeah, so basically it's kind of like Magic. You put out stuff based on what energy you have. So like there's the card cost right there. So it would be one energy, which would come from Ye Olde Energy Pool, which is down below. The discard zone. Whenever you're done with it, you put it face up so everybody knows what's in there. Basically, and then each card has an action here like this one. Choose one. Draw a card. Gain 2 energy. And flip an opponent's Omaaj card. Then put this card on the discard pile. So basically, you're trying to complete your puzzle first. And we've got little blocks for different counters. And for exclusive access to the Mesozoic Era Omaaj Codex. Your in-depth research. So there's that, if anybody would like to look at that. So let's just, and here we go. And the first thing it says, remove all non-playable cards, but we're not going to play today. We're just going to look. We've got dinosaurs. Dinosaurs make everybody happy. So these are kind of smaller decks. I think it said 30... Did it actually say it, or did I make it up? But let's just take a look at some more of the minute details. Okay, yeah, there we go. 2 complete Omaaj decks of 37 cards each, 74 playable cards, 2 icon keys, 2 icon key and 2 rule reminder cards. That'll be in there somewhere. A fold-out rule sheet and 24 energy counters. So that would be... Oh, so the energy counters are the little cubes. Sense is being made. Age is 12 plus, 2 to 4 players, 15 to 45 minutes. Each player requires their own deck to play, which I think is just really cool. Ahem. Is challenging for new and experienced players, yet easy to learn, and above all fun. Our custom illustrated cards, that's the cool part. Entertain, engage, and educate, also good, as you develop your best strategies to win the game. My strategies are often terrible. All Omaaj decks are designed to be played against any other Omaaj deck. Each deck has a unique strength, or strategic and tactical strengths. So try them all. Well, we're going to take a look at them all because, like I say, at the current moment, the only 4 decks that I believe are in existence are the 2 in the starter kit, Pax Romana and Ocean Depths. So let's go, and here's the back of them. I like the design. I like the design on the back. So this is the Triassic period. So this costs 0 to put out there, so you can put it out there immediately. Opponents may only play adjacent Omaaj cards. No diagonals. Ooh. Well, that could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. Okay, another Triassic. Looks like we're going to... Yeah, since those are like the base spells, kind of like other spells in Magic and other trading card games, there's going to be a lot of repeats of like the smaller spells, which absolutely necessary for playing the game properly. Next, we've got the Jurassic period. It costs 1 to put out there. Okay, here we go. Here's the action. Choose 1. Draw a card. Okay, this is the one that was in the rule sheet. Flip an opponent's Omaaj card, then put this card in the discard pile. I also hope I'm pronouncing it right. I believe it's Omaaj. So Jurassic period. Time for dinos. Our first dino. And I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. We have the Sinosauropteryx. And that's probably one of the Omaaj cards, and that is just... Look at him! He's so cool! I can't pronounce it. If I pronounced it wrong, which I most likely did, please let me know. I am already intrigued. The artwork is beautiful. The gameplay seems really good. Pardon me. And again, link to Lefty Loosey games down below. I'm going to go and check it out and see just how this is played, because this looks really cool. So the Cretaceous period, when an opponent plays an Omaaj card, draw a card. So we've got 2 of them, but it costs 2. Oh, and that's the one thing I noticed. See, there was 0, 1, and 2. Just a quick aside. You see up here, we have the ability zone, 0, 1, 2. So for energy, in Magic it would be mana, in Pokemon it would be energy as well. For each energy cost of 0, 1, or 2, you can only have 1 card per thing there. So you can't continue to stack. You can only play 1. But you can play multiple cards as long as you have the energy to do so. Like Magic, you can cast 6, 7 spells in a turn as long as you have the mana to do it, which just is really cool. Dinosaur! We got the Pendrag Milneray. I don't know what that is, but the art is just so good. It's like a watercolor thing. I really like it. I really appreciate the artwork. What do we got here? God. Okay, science. Fail me now. Epidexipteryx Hui? Oh, my. I can't get over the back, too. It's like very... It almost looks like one of the countdowns, one of the retro countdowns in YouTube. We'll put Dino up there. We're going to be putting a lot of dinosaurs up there. The Anchiornis Huxley. See? Chicken dinosaur. That's why, people say, alligators, sharks, turtles, whatnot, the reptiles and amphibians and, fish. They're the closest things to dinosaurs. No. You want the closest thing to a dinosaur that's still left on Earth? Zach, put up a picture of it. That is an ostrich. That is a dinosaur. Because, as we all know, dinosaurs, many of them actually, had feathers. I love this guy, and this is actually one I know how to pronounce. The Pachycephalosaurus, the giant domed, with the real thick skull plate, and basically use their own head as a battering ram. Big fan of the Pachycephalosaurus. I think it's just interesting. The Parasaurolophus. God. And that's the thing, like, I recognize these dinosaurs, but I never really knew how to pronounce their names. The Camarasaurus, that's Z28, and that's IROC. Kids, if you don't know that joke, ask your parents, because it's a good one. Back to this, the Stegosaurus. I am really enjoying this. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. We'll get to it. Let's appreciate the art first, and then we will piece everything together, which I believe we probably won't do. But again, that's why I'm linking to them. The Ankylosaurus with the big bone spike club at the back of his tail. I'm really enjoying this. This is exactly what I wanted out of... When I set out to do the trading card game thing, this is exactly what I wanted to do. The Triceratops. Majestic beast. Look at it. Oh, my. I love it. I really do. Like, I'm a sucker for good artwork, and this is some great artwork. Oh, plus end step. We've got the Plesiosaurus, so basically after you play this, boom, turn ends. End step. And I have noticed something at the back that we will be able to figure out. The Ichthyosaurus, the weird mutant dolphin-looking thing. See, this is what I'm talking about, now that it's actually focused. Water, where the monsters live. Speaking of monster, boom! Look at this thing. The Mosasaurus. That is an end step if I have ever seen one. That is the end-all, be-all of most things. And I put another one up there, Zach. Pay attention to what you're doing. The Deinonychus, very feathery. Not sure if I'm familiar with that one. Kind of looks slightly raptor-ish. Speak of the devil, it's the Utah Raptor. And I was right. He does kind of look slightly raptorish. And now if you look at the snoot of said Utah Raptor, what does that look like? Does that slightly kind of resemble a bird beak? With those feathers and the bird crest? I'm sorry. It's crazy. And it's crazy, like when I was a kid hundreds of thousands of years ago, almost knocked that over. We didn't know. We didn't know dinosaurs had feathers. We do now. I think it's kind of cool. Microraptor. Can you imagine? Like, because that looks like, your standard bird. Except the fact that it would probably devour your soul from the inside. It just looks like a normal standard bird. But yet, look, it's got like the cardinal or the blue jay crest. That is just, it's so cool. Patagotitan? I'm not sure. Mayorum. It's probably referencing Patagonia. The Argentinosaurus. Don't cry for me. If you didn't make that joke, or at least think it, you're fooling all of us. That's all I'm saying. Couple more, and then we're gonna move on to, we've got the little reference card, so we'll see what we can gather out of that. The Dimorphodon. That is horrifying. Like, look at the combination of things. That is a terror bird. Kind of reminds me of the shoebill pelican. Actually, there's one for you. Zach, put up that one, the shoebill pelican. That is not only a dinosaur, but I believe crawled up from the depths of Tartarus itself. That's a live, living animal right now. And evil. We've got the Pteranodon, one that we all remember from when we were kids, with the big crest, the massive wings, and the giant pointy beak. What? You often think, like, what would it be like to simply, if you were alive in that time, one, there's no doubt that we would probably perish instantly just because of the atmosphere. There's no way that we could have survived in that atmosphere with the probably, what was the The oxygen levels, I think, were lower, and I think the nitrogen and other gas levels that we can't really handle were higher. So disregard that. But if we could, you look up in the sky and you see a flock of those things, it's time to go back indoors. What do we got here? Ooh, extinction level event. For each card discarded, when this card is played, shuffle X Omaaj cards opponent has in play into their deck across any players. That is an appropriate name for that card. So basically, you've got your Omaaj cards sitting out there. You want to flip them over. This can shuffle, like, if you have the energy, you could, in theory, you pay the 3 to play this card, but then whenever you see an X, and this is the same across most trading card games, that's how many you pay. You have to pay this just to cast the spell, but for it to be effective, you have to pay extra. So if you had the energy, you could, in theory, shuffle all 6 of their Omaaj cards, I'm guessing, back into their deck, which is 100% an extinction level event. Whoops, we've got a wild card. Whoops, I'm not doing anything. Wild card. Move card position 1. Okay, so there is, looks like there's the puzzle that you have to put together. We have it here. We've got, okay, yeah, you see, and there's the grid on where it would be located in the puzzle. So actually, let's just put that together real quick. So we've got that goes there, that goes there. That goes there, that goes there, and then that goes there, that goes there. Here, we're going to do this real quick. So yes, basically, that is what you're trying to make. There is the Omaaj puzzle, which ultimately, like I said, is the goal of the game. Sorry, I'm moving everything around, giving you a glimpse of everything. But now, real quick, and this has been a long one because we had a lot to cover at the start. Plus, we have to appreciate the artwork. And this stuff is, I love the detail. I love the detail of the Omaaj cards itself, of themselves. So we've got, okay, so yeah, X, gain X energy. Okay, so this is the symbol. That means draw X cards. Oh, okay, so I'm wrong. It wasn't pay extra mana. It's discard cards. Okay, I see. Flip an opponent's Omaaj card face down, and each of the cards will have a little thing. So what, like on the Ichthyosaurus, we've got that little swirly goo. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Place them back either top or bottom of your deck in any order. Magic has a very similar mechanic. Put a card from your deck or discard pile into your hand, shuffle. Okay, here we go. Omaaj card icon. That was those. They're over there now. The filled dot shows the player the position the card takes in the Omaaj set. Sorry, I've got the hiccups real quick. I apologize. And then here's the game rules pre-step. Gain 1 energy, cube, and then draw a card. The first player skips drawing a card on their first 2 turns. On their first turn, 2 players only. Oh, interesting. Main step, play cards from your hand for their cost. Yep, playing. An Omaaj card ends your main step. So how does one play an Omaaj card? We'll figure that out at some point. You may have only 1 ability card of each cost. Yeah, I mentioned that before. Flip cards are still in play, but do not affect the game until they are turned face up. And the one thing I did notice when I was reading it the other night. Donde. Ah. Who will emerge victorious? There you go. Where was it? Shuffle the players. No, I saw it. No, I legitimately saw it. Ah, there it is. Set up an objective. Remove on any non-playing cards, so that would be, these guys. Each player picks a personal deck. Start with 0 energy encounters. Shuffle your personal decks. Draw 7 cards each. If you don't like your hand, shuffle it back in and draw 7 new cards. You can do that once. Magic has a similar mechanic. You can do it as many times as you want, but each time you redraw, you have to get rid of a card. So if you start with 7, you redraw, you're going to have to discard 1 and end up with 6, continuing on down the line. But this one I like. The player with an interesting fact to share goes first. I like that. That is That's different because usually it's like, rock, paper, scissors, or flip a coin, or the player sitting on the left, or whatever. But an interesting fact to share. I like that. And I really, 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 really like this. I am highly intrigued. The art is really cool. The gameplay looks very easy to figure out. I think this is going to be fun. And then we still have 3 more decks to cover, which I'm really looking forward to. Pardon me. We've got the other one in the starter set, which we'll probably do next time. Then Ocean Depths and Pax Romana. So this is going to be fun. And again, big shout out to Lefty Lucy Games. Going to be keeping an eye on them because the way this is looking and the way I think this could go, we could be seeing a lot more from them and hopefully a lot more expansion packs. So make sure to check them out. Let me know what you thought. Until next time, thank you all so much for joining me. Let me know what you thought down below. No. Quick announcement. 1 second, let me check my calendar. This whole 31 days thing always confuses me. So today is Monday. It is the 28th. This Friday, August the 1st, we're entering month number 8. The TTM stream is back over on the Autograph John Fisherman. The Autograph Fisherman John Burgess's channel. Got too ahead of myself there, as I am wont to do. 7 o'clock Eastern this Friday on his channel. We're going to talk autographs, special guest, and it's always a good time hanging out with John. So, we will see you then. Let me know what you thought down below. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. We will see you next time.